Hello my friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica, and in this video I am bringing you this month's episode of Fab 5 that I do as a collab with my dearest Janny Boo, Jan Van. Of course, I will link her channel in my description box. We've been doing this now for a few months and it is so freaking fun. What we do is we randomly choose 5 palettes out of our collection. And then out of each one of those palettes, we choose one shade at random to put our eye looks together with. And then we answer a bunch of random questions that I come up with just off the top of my head. And sometimes they're really bizarre questions, so bear with us. Okay, so I have 198 palettes in my collection. I actually have like a accurate list of my palettes. And the only real rule that we have, I think Jan does it too, right? Yeah. Is that if a shade is exactly like another shade that we chose, then we will continue to generate until we have 5 completely different shades. So like we don't want the same color red matte. We don't want the same color black matte or the same yellow shimmer, so that we each have 5 unique shades. Now, what's interesting is that every single time Jan chooses her shades, I wish I'd gotten her shades. Every time, every single time. Okay, so I have my palettes in this notebook here, and I have my other phone here, so I'm going to start randomly selecting the 5 palettes. Okay, so generate 27. Okay, that is Lost in Los Angeles. Holy crap. Okay, I've already used that palette, but I can't imagine I would choose the same exact shade out of it. And if I do, then I'll just keep generating until I get something else. Okay, next one, 157. Okay, that is... hopefully not the one I've already used, but I will just use that is the Beauty Moon Cosmetics Once Upon a Time palette. Okay, I haven't used that one yet. Okay, palette number 3 is 61. Okay, that is Give Me Glow Extra Spicy. Okay, fun. I haven't used that one yet. Number 4, 22. Okay, that is the BH Cherry on Top palette. Ooh, I might get some reds or pinks in this one. Okay, the last palette is 22. Oh, I just did that one, right? 22. Let's start over. God dang it, I hate it when it does that. 36. Okay, 36 is, oops, picked up my brush, not my pen. 36 is ColourPop Plush Like Me. Okay. So yeah, some reds is what it looks like. Okay, so let me go grab those palettes and then I will randomly choose one shade out of each palette. Hang tight. Okay, I rounded up the palettes. Now I'm gonna choose one shade at random out of each palette. Wish me luck. Okay, let's start off with the BH Cosmetics Sweet Shop Cherry on Top palette, which I've almost decluttered before, but I haven't. So this has 8 shades in it. Okay, so let's go here, go to 8, done, generate. 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That is Black Cherry. That is beautiful. I'm going to write this down because I will forget. Okay, Black Cherry. I love that shade. And that usually looks pretty red on me, so that's great. Okay, so BH Cosmetics Lost in Los Angeles. Now, the last time I used this shade here called LAX, so I don't want to get that shade. That's number 3. Okay, so that's 16. Let's go here, 16, done, generate. 5, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, the 405. Okay, that's pretty. It's kind of like a corally orange. Okay, Lost in LA, and that is the 405. Okay, I probably would remember, but you never know over here. You never know. Okay, so now let's go into ColourPop Plush Like Me. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 shades. This is a beautiful, very neutral palette, but it's really pretty. Okay, 12, done, and generate. 2, okay, that's this shade here, and that is called, I don't know what it's called because I can't see it. Okay, this is Ironic. Okay, kind of a tan. Dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Okay. Plush Like Me, and that's Ironic, right? Okay. Now, Beauty Moon Cosmetics Once Upon a Time. Almost said Once in a Lifetime. No, Once Upon a Time. That's 16. 8, yeah, 16. Okay. Let's go in here, 16, done, generate. 10, so 8, 9, 10. Ooh, spell. That's the kind of a duochrome peach pink, well, my multichrome spell. Okay, so that's once upon a time, and that's spell. Okay, I mean reds and pinks and brown. Okay, and then the last one here is Give Me Glow Extra Spicy, and I got to be careful with this because it's got a couple of cracked shades. This is cracked and this is cracked, so that's 9. Okay, which I mean they still work, they're just cracked because I had them too packed on my shelf. 9. Okay, and that's this shade here, this orange matte, and that's called Flaming Hot, and that's not cracked. Okay, cool. What am I gonna do? I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think I do. Yeah, I think I do. Sure. Yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my phone up here, and I'm gonna go into my questions that Janny and I are gonna answer in our collab today. And I do have my brows done in the NYX Control Freak Clear Brow Gel as always, and then this eyelid is primed in the P. Louise Eyeshadow Base in Rumor 01. I'm just gonna do one eye on camera because I think I can do that. And I think what I'll do is start off with Plush Like Me and go into this shade here, Ironic, I think that's what it says, and put that in my transition area. Just a good blending out shade, right? I think, I don't know. Let me make sure that's not, no, it's not creasy. Okay, cool. That's the thing I love about the P. Louise is that commonly it's not creasy. Okay, and let's answer these questions, shall I? I will. Okay, number 1, how often do you remember your dreams, and do you have the same dream over and over? I don't really have the same dream over and over. I have done that before. Or what I've done before too is I will start having a dream, and it'll be like a bad dream, and I'll wake up and be like, oh God, no. And then I'll go right back, fall back asleep and go right back into that dream. I'm like, no, I don't want this dream. You know, it's a bad dream. Knock it off. I also will have dreams where my husband will cheat on me, and then I am like angry with him all day, and he's like, I didn't cheat on you. I would never cheat on you. I have never cheated on you. Like, what the hell are you, what? I don't get it. You know, a lot of times your dreams are your subconscious fears, or I don't know what the hell. And I've been through some bad relationships, you guys, some bad ones. And so apparently my brain thinks that like I'm going to have another bad one. So like, I don't know, stupid, just stupid. But anyway, oops, oh shit, I went into the wrong shade. Oops, let's not do that. I don't always remember my dreams though. Sometimes I do. My husband remembers his dreams in like great detail. And I don't know that I've ever really had that exact experience, you know? Like I just don't really, I don't really do that. I mean, I can remember them sometimes like when I first wake up, but as the day progresses, I'm like, huh? What? I don't remember what I dreamed. But there have been some dreams that have hung on in my memory that I can vividly remember. And a lot of times too, what I will dream is that I am in like the house that I grew up in, and everything's like falling apart. Like the water is leaking, or the roof is caving in, or there's like the floors are all buckled, or I don't know. And I'm trying to get out of the house and I can't run, and you know, that kind of stuff. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm sure something. Or I have dreams about my teeth falling out. God, that's terrifying. I'll wake up, I'm like, my teeth. Oh no, they're still in there. So, you know, yeah, I do remember them sometimes, but not daily. No, I don't wake up every day and think, oh, I had a dream last night and I remember exactly what it is. No, I don't. Also, I was taking melatonin. I stopped taking that because it was giving me really vivid, bizarre dreams that I wasn't really a fan of. So I stopped taking melatonin. And I have taken melatonin in the past and did the same damn thing. But I thought, oh, it'll help me sleep. Okay, I like that. It looks really nice. I mean, you know, just typical transition shade, I would say. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into BH Cosmetics Lost in Los Angeles and go into the 405, put that in my crease. And honestly, well, no, I was going to use that same brush, but I'm not going to. I think what I will do is use, what brush? I'll use this one here, the smaller brush, clean brush. Yes. Number 2, what food smells the best while it's being cooked? Bacon. I love the smell of bacon when it's being cooked. Also, and this is going to sound very strange because I don't like onions, but sauteing onions, I like the way that smells. And my husband's like, you are so freaking weird, because I will not eat onions typically. Like if they're cooked to a mush and you can't really like feel the crunch of the onion, I will eat them. It's the texture of a raw onion I cannot handle. And this color is, I mean, it's working, but it's light. I don't know what I was thinking. I should have probably swapped the position of these two, but I didn't do that. So whatever, it's fine. I just need to put a little bit more on. I think I'll be fine. Because like I said, this is going to be real pinky red today. Orangey, pinky red stuff going on. Yeah. What else? I like the way pancakes or French toast smells when it's cooking. Yes, eggs, not so much. Breakfast foods, I guess. I enjoy the smell of cooking, absolutely. I love barbecue too. Oh, yes, like barbecue steaks, barbecue hamburgers, barbecue, anything on the barbecue. Love that so much. And I think we're going to have barbecued steak for dinner. Yes. Okay, number 3. What is a skill that you think everyone should learn how to do and learn how to do very well? Well, I think if you're going to be a parent, you need to be a good parent. I think you need to have the skill set to be a really good parent. And, you know, that can mean lots of different things to lots of different people. I get that, you know. But I just feel very strongly about that. And also, I think if someone's a teacher, they should be a really good teacher and really be able to like connect with their students and teach them all kinds of fun stuff. And, you know, especially like I used to teach preschool, and, you know, we'd have some people that were not the greatest with little kids. And I'd be like, why the hell are you teaching preschool? You're not good with these kids. I don't get it. That would really bother me a lot. I mean, you know, we all of us, when I was teaching preschool, we lose our patience sometimes with little kids. Cause you're like, listen, I've told you 4,000 times, don't stick your foot in the toilet. You keep sticking your foot in the toilet, quit it, you know. But I don't know. I just really struggled with teachers that, you know, had no business teaching little kids, because I was like, what? You do not have the temperament to teach little kids. So yeah, I think, you know, if you're going to be a parent, I think you need to do all the things to be a really good parent, be very loving and attentive, and, you know, all the things. And then same thing as a teacher, you know. I don't know that I like these two shades together the way I put them. I kind of wish I'd done the opposite, but I didn't. So, you know, whatever. I'm just trying to get that to blend out a little bit better right there. It's okay. I just kind of wish I had put the pinky shade, that the Lost in Los Angeles shade, down first and then deepen it up. I don't know what I was thinking. Anyway, who cares? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Extra Spicy from Give Me Glow and put Flaming Hot in my outer V. And actually, there it is. I'm going to just clean this brush off that I just used for the LAX shade. Or, no. That I just used for the BH Cosmetics. The 405 shade. Okay. Number 4, what was the sickest you have ever been? Oh, I've been sick. Pretty sick in my life. But the sickest I've ever been, huh? I mean, I've had the stomach flu pretty bad. I remember when Paul and I first started, like, living together. We had both gotten, like, the norovirus. Oh, my God, that is so awful. It's like stomach flu on steroids. And he got it first, and then I got it right after he had it. And it was so awful, you guys. Oh, my God, I don't know that I've ever been that sick. And he got through his okay, you know, he was puking for like 2 days, and then I got it, and I was just a wreck. And so I ended up going to the emergency room, and as I was languishing in the emergency room, one of the nurses brought me a Zofran pill. It's like an anti-nausea, and within about 10 minutes I was fine. I mean, I wasn't fine, but I stopped puking finally. And so we just went home. And I don't think they ever even charged me for that. Probably should keep my mouth shut. Somebody here from the local emergency room was like, hey, we're going to bill you for that, lady. Just kidding. And then, like, I was recovering, and because I had depleted myself so much of everything, I was having, like, massive cramps, like, in my legs and in my feet. God, that was horrible. I don't think I've ever had the stomach flu where I had my legs and feet cramp up. That was horrendous. But, like, I could not keep anything down. Anything. Air I couldn't keep down. It was horrible. But anyway, I obviously got through that okay, eventually. But yeah, that was pretty bad. And then, you know, like I've had strep throat, which has been horrible. I have had COVID a couple of times. That was not very fun either. Got pretty sick when I had COVID. Shit, I need to use that brush. Okay, I'm going to actually use this one now. Dirtying up all kinds of brushes and go back into the 405 shade from the BH Cosmetics palette. Just kind of go around the outside edge of the orangey shade I just put down. Let's see, what else? I mean, my kidney stones too. I don't know if that's considered a sickness, but I felt pretty crappy. It's pretty horrible. Yeah, I mean, nothing like super exotic sicknesses necessarily, just, you know, the typical flus and stuff. But man, it's just sucks to feel sick. I hate it. I don't want to feel sick. It's the worst. So now I'm going to go into Cherry on Top and go into Black Cherry, this beauty, and put that right here. And then I'm going to put the shade from Once Upon a Time towards the front of that. Okay, next question. Number 5, what is the best way to teach you how to do something? So usually the best way to teach me how to do something is I watch someone do it first and then I do it. I can read how to do stuff, but that's not usually the best way to teach me. Like for instance, I crochet, which I've talked about umpteen times here. Ooh, that's so pretty. And I like this shade because it's actually red on me. Most of the shades in the Cherry on Top palette pull real pink on me. I don't love that. I don't know what I'm gonna do on my lower lash lines though, because reds and oranges and pinks make me look sick. I might have to cheat. We'll see. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, crocheting. I can't read a pattern, like a crochet pattern. I can't read it and understand exactly what I'm supposed to do. I'm just like, what? Like DC is double crochet and SC is single crochet and C is a chain. And I'm like, huh? Like, I don't get it. If I can watch somebody though, like I love to watch the YouTube crochet space because they'll show you how to crochet something. And then they'll say, and then the written pattern is linked in the description box. I'm like, I don't care. I will never look at that because I don't understand it. It makes no freaking sense to me at all. I'm like, huh? So, but watching them, yeah, I'm down, baby. I can do that just fine. So yeah, watching someone do something and then I do it is how. Is that kinesthetic learning, I think? I don't know. Number 6, do you believe in guardian angels? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Well, guardian angels, I don't know. But I do, I have felt my mom in my life, for sure. I lost 2 friends in high school in a car accident. I have felt them before in my life. I'm going to clean this brush off and I'm going to continue to use it. Just flip it over and use it for Once Upon a Time. I'm going to use this shade here, Spell. Put that in towards the front of my lid. This is such a beautiful shade. Oh my gosh. I mean, are they guardian angels? I don't know, but I have definitely felt them in my life for sure. People might think I'm crazy, but I do feel like I have. So I don't know that I necessarily believe that they are guardian angels per se, but I have felt their presence in my life for sure. Number 7, what is the coolest thing you've ever built? I mean, I've put a lot of stuff together. Ooh, yeah, that's beautiful. That is so pretty. It's got that beautiful pink, peachy, goldy stuff happening. Love it. You know, like bookshelves, desks, but I mean, they all came with instructions. Have I built anything that, I mean, crocheting stuff. Is that building something? I don't know. I mean, I've made some really cool blankets and washcloths and stuff, and I'm making my daughter a badass sunflower granny square blanket right now. It's going to take me 9 years to finish, but it's really freaking cool, you guys. It's really cool. Once I'm done with it, I'll show it to you. It's really, oops, it's on my lash. It's really pretty, and it's quite the undertaking, honestly, but it's beautiful, and I think it's going to look really cool once it's done. But like, I don't know that I've ever sat down and just built something, you know, like it has to have like, I'm going to use my finger now. It has to have like directions, you know. I'm not that mechanical or like crafty that I can just sit down and like build something, you know, like my grandfather, my mom's dad, my grandpa Arch, he was super, 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 super crafty. Like he could build homes, and I don't know, just he had that natural skill set. I don't have that. I'm gonna go back into the Cherry on Top shade too. my finger, the black cherry. Look at that. Love it. Okay, next question. When you were little, did you name your stuffed animals and dolls? Yes, they all had their own names. I had a doll named Lisa Tracy. It was her first and middle name. They would have middle names too. And Ashley Dawn. I had an Ashley Dawn doll. And let's see what else. Oh, I had a little puppy stuffed animal named Frank. I don't think he had a middle name, but Frank, he was one of my favorite toys. I'm gonna go back into the extra spicy palette and go into Flaming Hot, this shade here, and add some of that back in towards the outer edge and kind of take the edge of that shimmer down a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I had lots of dolls and lots of stuffed animals. Oh, and my Cabbage Patch dolls all had names and middle names, of course. They come with names that were horrendous, so some of them I changed because I just did. Like I had one named Ida Carolina, then I changed her name to Katie Marie. So funny. But yeah, all of my stuffed animals and dolls had names. My Barbies all had names. Like I didn't call them Barbie. I'd name them stuff. Name them names. Number 9, if you could make the ultimate sandwich, what would be on it? Oh, I love peanut butter and jelly. Lots of peanut butter, lots of jelly. Thick, soft, white bread. Yep, I know. You're not supposed to have white bread. I don't care. For peanut butter and jelly, yes, you do. I will argue with you to the end of the earth that that's exactly how you have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, is with thick, soft, white bread. Whether it's good for you or not, I don't care. I don't know that I like this look, you guys. I mean, I do, but that brown shade, dude, I should have done something different with that. I don't love it with this look at all. I'm like, the hell was I thinking? Anyway, I mean, it's okay. I think once I get everything else on, like my liner and stuff, it'll be fine. I'm gonna go back around with 405. Go back around the and I really like BLTs too, although BLT sandwiches usually tear up the roof of my mouth. But on a BLT, I like a lot of bacon, a lot of mayonnaise, thick tomato slices, crisp green iceberg lettuce, and avocado. Yes, avocado. What's that called? A BLTA, I think. That's my fave, is putting avocado on a BLT. Ooh, so yummy. Okay, last question. Number 10. What is an Olympic sport that doesn't exist but should? I think breakdancing should be in the Olympics. Is it? I do think it was, I know there's that Australian breakdancer that's, I'm not going to talk about that. I just saw her and I was like, no. So maybe it is in the Olympics already. I don't know. But I mean, there are some breakdancing people on this planet that are so freaking good. Like, I loved America's Best Dance Crew on MTV. I don't think that even that's on anymore. I'm liking what I'm doing though with the 405 shade, because I'm kind of taking that brown away a little bit, because the brown's kind of just not really making me happy. It's okay, but yeah, I think I'm done. I'm just gonna leave it alone now. What was I gonna say? I wish America's Best Dance Crew was still on MTV. If it is, I'm just missing it because I don't watch MTV anymore. Okay, so I'm done. It's okay. I think once I get everything on, it's going to be fine. I do have a little bit of fallout, do the other eye, my face, my hair, and I'll come back. So this, of course, is my finished look. Now, I like the look. I don't love it. It's not my favorite Fab 5 look I've done thus far, but I don't think it's my least favorite either. It's just not my fave. I kind of screwed up with the transition shade, okay? And I did cheat a little bit with my eye look, and I'll show you here what I did in just a second. So let me show you everything I have on my face, and then I will review the shadows with you. Sheesh. Okay, base product, e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation in the shade 21 Neutral Fair. I'm loving this. Love this foundation. It's so great. And then I did use my CoverGirl Clean Professional Loose Setting Powder and Translucent. Bronzer. This is such a mess. Hold on. Great, I got my fingerprints off it. The LYS No Limits Bronzer and Motivate, loving this. Blush, of course, the Blushing Poppies palette from Poppy and Fluff Cosmetics. I used Whimsical. Thought that shade would look really nice today. Highlighter, and also in my inner corners, I used the Aurora Glow Kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I used Eclipse. I just thought that shade would look really nice in my inner corners and on my face. Lippy, Menagerie Cosmetics Liquid Lipstick in the shade Teddy Bear. I was going to go with orange, pink, red, and I thought, no, this will look cool. So kind of helped tie in the brown shade that I don't love in my transition area. I don't know. And then for my mascara, the Maybelline Sky High, of course, because that's all I use now. And then I used my Beauty Moon Cosmetics setting spray. I'm loving this. Okay, so for my upper and lower lid liner today, I cheated. I did use this palette, the ColourPop Plush Like Me. I use this shade here called Girl Band. I just can't do reds or pinks or oranges on my lower lash lines. I will look sick. And I felt like this, it's out of the palette, right? And I had to use a liner anyway. I know, I cheated, but you know, it's okay. It's not that serious. Okay, so here's the thing. I do think this is a pretty look. It's just that I'm not super jazzed about it. What I wish I had done, instead of using the Plush Like Me brown shade in my transition area, I wish I had just used this one and then deepened it up with the brown shade from, I don't know. Anyway, I kind of went back and forth as I was putting this eye on to try to kind of not necessarily hide the brown shade, but just kind of incorporate this more. I thought it would look, I don't know. Am I stressing over nothing? Probably. And then this shade here too, the extra spicy, the Flaming Hot matte that I put in my outer corners. I don't know. I felt like it was not patchy, but just not as like impactful as I thought it might be. The things, the two shades I love the most though out of this look are the shimmers. This Black Cherry shade, gorgeous. And then of course the shade out of the Once Upon a Time palette from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. That saved it for me, the shade here. God, that's so beautiful. Spell. Oh, so pretty. So, I mean, it's not a failure. I do like it. It's just not my favorite because I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know what you think of this look in the comment section. I cannot wait to go and watch Janny's video because she always picks the shades I wish I'd gotten. So I'll be jealous again. Jealous in the best way possible, you know, not in a mean, nasty way. Just like, I wish I had Janny's shades. Love doing this collab with Jan. Can't wait to listen to the answers, her answers to the questions I came up with. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I cannot wait for us to do this again next month. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. I love to chat with you guys there. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video, but in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.